11 essential life skills every parent should teach their kids. Parents should teach their children self-esteem, self-respect, and a positive self-image. These are fundamental values that contribute to a child's happiness and success. Children should know that they deserve a certain level of respect to which every human being is entitled. Therefore, they should not feel unworthy or not good enough. It is not just about self-confidence but also about teaching them to have a sense of pride, self-respect, and self-confidence. A child who feels good and positive about themselves and what they can do will feel capable of handling situations both at home and in the outside world. Speaking to your child in a way that develops their self-esteem is also important. Praising your child for the things they do allows them to know that their hard work and efforts have been recognized and appreciated. Their individual successes are of value, and the things they achieve are appreciated by others. Therefore, it is important for parents to constantly remind their children to keep improving in whatever path they choose in life. Treating others with respect. Valuing oneself is as important as valuing others. Children should understand that every human being has value and should be treated the way they would like to be treated. They should learn that making fun of a classmate, for example, is not right and that everyone should be treated equally. They should also learn empathy in relation to how they interact with others. They should know how to socialize and make friends, a fundamental skill they will need later in life. Good manners. Children should learn from a young age how to behave properly. Good manners help make your children the upright and responsible people you want them to be. Phrases like, please, and thank you are very useful when it comes to developing a child's character. Parents have the task of helping their children develop social skills, showing them how they should interact with people politely and how to treat others with respect. Encounters, trips to the supermarket, or visits to the park are great examples of occasions where good manners can be instilled in children. These habits remain and become part of their life when they become teenagers and adults. Children do and say things that they see and hear from those around them, so it is essential that parents are aware of their activities and behavior towards them. Instilling good manners consistently allows your child to understand them, making them an integral part of their life. Independence. Being self-sufficient is a fundamental lesson that children should learn from their parents. As heartbreaking as it may be, every child at some point will have to leave the nest and spread their wings. At that point, they should be able to rely on themselves and do things on their own. Independence comes in different forms. Intellectual independence, where one thinks with their own mind even if what they want is not in line with what others want. Emotional independence, meaning not needing the approval of others. Extra attention and not giving in to peer pressure. Tangible independence, meaning taking care of oneself financially and physically in the present and future. Teaching a child to be independent is important for several reasons, one of which is that they gain first-hand knowledge. Children learn efficiently when given the opportunity to do and discover things on their own because they learn through trial and error. Another importance of independence is that it boosts the child's self-esteem. Children are always euphoric whenever they achieve something on their own. They feel more confident when facing difficult situations, which prepares them for those they will face in the future. It is through independence that children improve their skills, develop their personality, make decisions, and learn the difference between right and wrong. The only way to learn the ways of life is to experience them. Asking for help. It is great to be independent, but we cannot do everything on our own. Sometimes we need people. Children must learn that if they do not know something or if they need help with something, they should ask. The famous phrase, "No man is an island," is very true. Knowing how and when to ask for help is a skill that many children find challenging. Sometimes their feelings prevent them from relying on what they need. They may also have beliefs that prevent them from asking for help. They ask too often or at the wrong or inappropriate times. In their younger years, they turn to you as a parent whenever they need assistance, and as they grow older, they need to know that at some point, they will have to ask others for help. There is nothing wrong with admitting it. Be curious and think critically. Parents should always try to promote an active and curious mind in children. They should be taught how to examine themselves in the world around them. They should be given the space to wonder and ask questions. The ability to examine oneself and analyze things critically is essential for becoming a fully grown adult. Curiosity does a lot of good for children. Their hobbies and interests should be recognized, and parents should do their best to encourage them and make them a part of it. They should be exposed to new ideas and experiences whenever they arise. It is a fact that children have the ability to grasp concepts very well, but it is also true that children do not effectively develop the ability to think critically until adolescence. Therefore, it is natural to wonder how to teach critical thinking skills to children from a young age. Note that critical thinking is not just about acquiring the skills or the ability to do it. The foundations for such analysis must be formed by cultivating a mindset in which children are able to develop as they mature. It is by using these skills that they are able to tackle more difficult ideas and arguments once they are in late adolescence. Express yourself. Learning to express oneself and control emotions is fundamental for young children. They should know that it is normal to experience certain emotions and that they have the right to express them in a particular way. They should be allowed to express happiness, excitement, laughter, and all those other positive emotions. But at the same time, they learn to control their feelings of fear, anger, fury, and jealousy. Their feelings are important and should not be dismissed when it comes to self-expression. Children should be allowed to present themselves in the way they feel most like themselves. The younger they are, the better they have and experience the pressure to conform. This can happen through their way of dressing, their hobbies, their interests, and the things that represent them. Self-expression is a human imperative, and encouraging the child and allowing them to do it in a healthy, constructive way is a fundamental lesson. Neglecting self-expression and allowing them to conform has been observed to lead to lower self-esteem and unhappiness. Encouraging children to express themselves prevents these negative problems and helps children develop their own independence, self-confidence, and creativity. Self-discipline. A good level of self-discipline is necessary to achieve one's goals. Children should not be content with where they are but rather always strive to move to the next phase or level of success or knowledge in any area that interests them. Self-discipline teaches a child how to plan, manage their time, and complete various tasks. These skills will help them in the future. Disciplining your child does not mean controlling them but rather teaching them how to control themselves. Children who learn self-discipline are better equipped to face life's challenges, make healthy choices, and manage stress even when you are not there. Those who never learn self-discipline tend to develop unhealthy habits later in life. Things like managing studies, employment, and household responsibilities all require self-discipline. Spending money wisely and managing money is something all children should learn from a young age. They should know that the things they want have a price. Things are not just given to them. The earlier they learn this, the better. Some parents give their children piggy banks where they put their savings. This habit is essential because it teaches them to save for the future. Children can also be taught how to make their own money. Some children set up lemonade stands, others create and sell jewelry, etc., as a way to make money. In addition to learning how to make and save money, they are also taught how to spend it on meaningful things. Jana Pearl, author of Kids and Money, Giving Them the Savvy to Succeed Financially, says that teaching children to manage money is quite easy, and this can be done by turning your daily activities into learning experiences. Trips to the supermarket, the ATM, or the bank are great cases where you can have discussions with your children about the value of money and how to use it. Concepts of money can be introduced into their games when they are young, where you can pretend to be in a store or restaurant. Focus on the positive side. Teach your children that life is not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it is dark and gloomy. They should know that life is a mix of both good and bad experiences, but if they focus on the positive side, life is not so bad. They should be encouraged to be positive and optimistic in every situation. They should always enjoy and savor all the small moments of love, joy, and happiness. Allow them to recognize the beautiful things in their life before thinking about all the negativity that surrounds them. One could say that teaching your children to think positively is one of the best ways to prepare them for the challenges they will face throughout their lives. Teaching them from a young age creates a habit of a positive attitude, such as finding solutions to problems and how to handle difficult situations. These are skills that will surely help them manage the stress of growing up and becoming adults. Follow your dreams. Every child dreams of becoming someone they want to be when they grow up. It is your job as a parent to nurture their dream and help them pursue it. And as much as you want what is best for them, children should be allowed to pursue what they want and not what you want. The moment you force a child to do something they do not want to do, not only are you denying them their happiness, but you are also crushing their spirit. Children tend to avoid getting into trouble when they know they have a bright future ahead of them. It is less likely that they will do what they should not and mix with the wrong crowd. Encouraging your children to follow their dreams is fundamental to building their character and ensuring a good future. Sometimes people may discourage them or make fun of their ambitions, but parents should always remind their children that their dreams are valid and no one should tell them otherwise. Share your personal experience on today's topic with us. Write it in the comments and ask us any questions you may have. We will be happy to answer. Leave a comment so that we can perfect our creations. We will be happy with your simple like, but the most important thing is not to forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming videos.